So I don't know if they are going to do this after an incident has happened at Brussels airport, or they've had a tip-off that something is going to happen, and so they will put up these roadblocks. The airport is going to be under attack. It's going to explode inside the airport. And I knew that I was in Belgium, in my country, and in Brussels, specifically Brussels. It wasn't in like a different city in Ghent or whatever. I felt that I was in Brussels.
Welcome to BBC News. There have been 2 explosions at Brussels airport and a blast on the metro in the city centre.
I was in an airport, looked like an airport, felt like an airport, knew it was an airport. I was in the airport and I felt that, oh gosh, a bomb is gonna go off.
Scott Kiley, we have quite a few updates just in the last few minutes. We know at least 2 explosions are being reported at the main airport in Brussels.
It looked like Zaventem airport station, but it could be any other European airport, but yeah, it looked like it. I'm going with that.
The first explosion occurred at 8 a.m., the heart of the morning rush hour at Brussels Zaventem Airport.
A suicide bomber turning Zaventem Airport's departure hall into a mass of smoke and ruin.
This video was taken just a few moments after the explosions at Brussels Zaventem Airport.
Located on the outskirts of the Belgian capital, Zaventem Airport is one of Europe's most important business and travel hubs.
A few people were like eating some stuff, but I didn't see like dining tables everywhere or anything like that. Where I was, on the point that I was standing, no. It just looked like a loungy type of place. There were a few tables, yes, but what I mean by saying I didn't see like table stuff, it's not like a basic restaurant. It's not only just a restaurant.
2 explosions ripped through the departure lounge at the main terminal building of Zaventem International Airport at 8 a.m. local time.
So anyway, and the bomb goes off. The bomb goes off inside the airport.
We are hearing of several injuries, which when you look at this scene of devastation inside the departure hall, Alex, you'll be surprised that there wasn't many more.
And precognition that I want to share with you is about a roadblock or like a security block around Zaventem Airport.
Good morning, George. Dramatic scenes here at the Brussels Zaventem Airport, one of the biggest international airports in Europe. This is the edge of the police perimeter. We've been told to stop here. Passengers talking about scenes of utter pandemonium inside.
The airport is going to be under attack. It's going to explode inside the airport, not outside the airport, not right at the entrance of the airport. Maybe other explosions happen, but what I saw was inside the airport.
Brussels International Airport is now a crime scene. 2 explosions tore through the departures hall of Zaventem Airport just after 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning.
In Brussels this morning, there were 2 explosions at the airport there. One took place just in the curbside check-in area, the other inside the departure terminal. The second of those 2 blasts, we're not sure of the order of them, but when I say the departure terminal blast, seemed to be devastating. It seemed to be a large explosive device that did enormous damage. You're looking at some of the images right now.
This is definitely a European airport. Definitely a European airport. It felt like a European airport.
They'd come to travel with their families, and now they lay cowering in fear as a major European airport was transformed into a scene of horror and death.
What I saw was inside the airport where people are in there basically relaxing, looking like as if they are going to board planes, or a lounge area where
passengers run for their lives at Belgium's Zaventem Airport. Screams and smoke fill the terminal after 2 explosions tear through the departure lounge.
Looking like as if they are going to board planes, or a lounge area where people come and hang out with their family before they go check in to go board the plane, something like that.
At the departures on the other side, many were in the departure terminal when these explosions went off.
witnesses are still in the process of being evacuated from the departures hall where that took place. There were thousands of people taking flights this morning, leaving from that departures hall.
I don't know if they are going to do this after an incident has happened at Brussels airport, or they've had a tip-off that something is going to happen, and so they will put up these roadblocks.
Now, Maeve, did you initially try to head to the airport, but I understand the roads were blocked?
Exactly. We're hearing that only ambulances are allowed to take that road. The Brussels airport have told people not to go anywhere near the airport. It's been evacuated. There are no flights going to or from Brussels airport Zaventem this morning.
Many of those on the train and at the station here had been reading about the first attack at the airport on their phones when the bomb here went off.
One big explosion is all that I heard and felt and experienced.
The passenger who filmed these images described the moment of the explosion.
We felt a small blast of air, and we heard some thudding in the distance. The metro immediately stopped. The lights turned off, the engine turned off, and a message came over the intercom saying that there had been a disturbance on the line.
One big explosion is all that I heard and felt and experienced. So I wanted to share that with you, and it's going to happen in Brussels City.
There was an explosion at the Maalbeek railway station, the metro station, in the centre of Brussels.
About an hour after the attack at the airport, across town, another explosion. This blast underground as a bomb at a metro station strikes the heart of the city.
I just felt, at the beginning before the explosion, I just felt an anxious type of feeling, like something's going to happen, and then like big explosion.
Moments later, an explosion at the Maalbeek subway station, close to the headquarters of the European Union. Panic when commuters heard a loud boom as the train left the station.
Billowing smoke and terror, an indicator of the ambush deep below ground. The single blast in a central carriage took the deaths into double figures.
And I knew that I was in Belgium, in my country, and in Brussels, specifically Brussels. It wasn't in like a different city in Ghent or whatever. I felt that I was in Brussels.
Another bomber was about to strike in the very heart of Brussels, near the European Union's headquarters. 10 after 9, and deep underground, a massacre in the Brussels metro. A bomb has just exploded. Dozens flee through the darkness. It's terrifying.
What did I see? I did see some people trying to figure out what's going on, what happened and all that.
I was getting off the metro station in Arlois when we heard a loud, muffled thud. Some panic kind of set in. Some people started to rush out of the metro station very quickly, and we were met by soldiers.
I don't know, they placed a roadblock, so cars can't come in. It's like a barrier, so you can't go to the airport unless you pass a security check. So you have to show your ID, you have to show the reason why you're there and all that.
There's now a heavy security presence right around the airport. This terrorist attack was meticulous and cold-blooded in its planning and in its execution.
So the roadblock that police officers or military, either police or military security people at the points, the blocks, checking every car that goes to the airport and every car that leaves the airport too.
6 of those who died at the airport were Belgian and 9 were foreign nationals. 10 of the victims of the metro blast were Belgians and 3 were foreign nationals.
So yeah, I wanted to share that with you. I know in the news they're saying that there's no threat or don't worry, don't panic, but what I saw is what I saw and I've decided to share it.